Am I allowed to curse?
Of course.
Some dickhead thought it would be a good idea.
What a ridiculous question to ask us.
I was just on a. I was just no. I because I curse
PBS
all the fucking
or something
time.
Last podcast.
No,
Curse.
I was on a Know Your Meme interview, and they were like, "You can curse, but we're gonna have to bleep it out."
Oh.
So like, I was like, "Oh my god." Jeez. But no, people duet me on TikTok, and it's like duetting Joe until he curses, and the videos will be like 3 seconds long. Like it'll be the video that I'm reacting to, and then it'll start out with me saying like the word fuck, and then it just ends.
I get those sometimes, but it's stopping the video when I wouldn't eat it anymore. And it's like cooking videos and shit.
I love those.
There's a chef that just shits on people all day. I fucking love his account.
Oh, the guy that's always wearing the white, and then he's and it's always him looking at some white middle-aged mom, and she's got a bunch of pasta. It almost always involves like an exceedingly large block of cheese placed in the middle of
and
the
just
dish.
in the middle. Not
pan.
even sliced up, just a cheddar block, just placed and then thrown in the oven.
And then he's like, "Oh, this will be good."
Yeah.
It's always like a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 that looks disgusting. I'd still eat it.
And that's kind of the stuff that our guest today on the Chuckle Sandwich podcast, Joe Bartolozzi, would be reacting to on TikTok. Welcome, Joe Bartolozzi, to Chuckle Sandwich today. If you guys don't know who Joe Bartolozzi is, he is a TikTok creator, also a Twitch streamer, and now as well a YouTuber. I believe he got his start on TikTok. He's got almost, I think maybe like 500K away from 20 million followers.
What the hell?
On TikTok. So,
why do you have that many? How do you even get that many?
Yeah.
TikTok is the loyalty of a follower on TikTok is less than what it would be on YouTube and Twitch. Like when you think of like your YouTube account, like how many people do you actually sub to? Like 50, 100, maybe.
Yeah.
Like if you look at like people on TikTok and who they follow, some people will follow like 2,000 people. So it's just like you can spread your following and who you follow to more people. So the following count is usually inflated on TikTok comparable to other platforms.
Yeah, and usually I don't even check out the people I follow. I just fucking scroll and scroll. It just shows me shit. So
yeah, no, you follow them if you like their video, and then you could just see them another day on your following tab. So you don't even have to actively look for someone like you sometimes do on YouTube. Like when people check if they've uploaded, no one really does that on TikTok. Am I your guys' first?
Well, I was actually about to say
TikToker?
that. I think we've had a lot of streamers, we've had a lot of YouTubers on the podcast, but I believe, with the exception of Rambo, who got his start on TikTok as well, before like immediately kind of getting people over to his Twitch.
Immediately switching over.
Yeah, exactly. I believe you would be our first TikToker that we've had on the Chuckle Sandwich podcast. You're breaking ground right now. You're making history.
A lot of pressure.
You
a lot
are
of pressure on
sort
me.
of for, there's at least one listener that is like, TikTok, what the fuck is that? But they also happen to listen to Chuckle Sandwich, and you are the representative of what TikTok is.
I'm the rep of describing what TikTok is.
So what's TikTok all about?
Yeah. Tell us about TikTok. We don't even understand what the hell's going on this thing.
The app? You want me to explain what TikTok is?
Man.
Yeah.
Why do you have 20 million subscribers on TikTok?
Is that what
it's
they call
like
it?
Vine, but longer. That's
but
how
longer.
I describe TikTok. It is
What's Vine? What's Vine all about?
Oh, God.
we just become
6
incredibly
second
dense.
videos. Let's explain the history of Vine and how it crashed. No. TikTok is basically just a short form video platform, I would say. I don't really think I fit in the category of most creators though on the app.
Yeah.
Like I would say the majority of TikTokers are like dancers, people that do sounds. Like I talk in all my videos. Most people don't even do that.
Right. You're sort of, from the way that I think about it, when I think about your particular TikTok channel, I would say an easy way to describe him to someone who, you know, doesn't know Joe, but also knows like YouTube channels and stuff, is you're sort of the TikTok equivalent of you're like a short form commentary channel on TikTok, where, you know, there's, I don't know how, but it's probably because you get tagged at this point in a shit ton of stuff. Yeah, but you know, Joe basically finds something ridiculous and he duets it, and it's like somebody saying something stupid, something ridiculous happening, and then you yell about it.
I scream about it.
You complain about it, which is really in line, I think, with what Schlatt and I sort of believe in, yelling.
Just blatant screaming about it.
Yeah. Why are you so angry?
I would say, have you ever it's hard. People always like assume that I'm the angry guy on TikTok, and I am. But like,
and I hope you know, by the way, that the title is going to be "The Angriest Man on TikTok."
Is it really going to be that?
Probably.
It's probably going to be that.
Probably going to be that. But I would say I'm less angry than I used to be. I started TikTok in December of 2019, which was my senior year in high school.
Wow.
Right? If you go back to like my early videos, like you think all I do is yell now, like I used to literally just no context, just be like, all I would scream is like, this is stupid. Yeah. And that would be about it. Like, there's like a 4-month section in like early 2020 that I call the dark ages of my channel, because I cringe at watching my own videos from that era.
Right.
It's the era of people putting ramen in
the repair videos.
Yes, the repair videos.
Fuck. You want to they drizzle glue on it and shit. Fuck,
and it's like, and like sometimes they'll fake it too.
Yeah.
It'll be like a watermelon. They'll jam ramen in it, paint it green. It's clearly not even fixed. And then they'll do a jump cut to a completely different watermelon. And so I would just scream at that. But like looking back at those videos, so rough. Like, do you guys have like? I feel like that's a thing for most content creators. Like watching back your really old videos is like unenjoyable. Like when my friends play my even like newer content, I'm like, turn that off. Like I'll hear myself be like, what the fuck? And I'm like, you got to turn that off. I was like, I can't listen to myself talk.
I'll sometimes look back at my old videos when I first started trying to do like commentary videos and stuff like that. And it was like me in my college dorm, like set up my camera and I'm talking about like some stupid Fiverr accounts. I had the series called Fiverr Filth that I did for a while, which was essentially a knockoff of Kickstarter crap is what it was.
Yeah.
And you know, I think the thing that I noticed the most was just how timid I was, which is funny because it's a little bit different than how you started out, because you kind of came in strong. Like I was like I talk generally kind of slow. People ask a lot in comment sections if I am like high all the time, because I'll like try to get out a sentence and then it'll just be like, and this has become a recurring bit on the podcast too, where I'll be like, so Joe,
this is not because you talk slow. This is because you start sentences without knowing what you actually want to say.
Yeah.
You just preemptively start speaking and hope your brain will catch up to you. You don't know what you're going to say.
You know, but it's, it is. It is sort of like a survival technique that I don't know where it comes from.
You don't like awkward silence?
I think so. I mean, being you know, I originally it was Charlie Schlatt and I on this podcast before Charlie died because of a nuclear bomb. And, you know, when we were first starting, I didn't really know how to run a podcast, and I pulled them all together into this. So I think in the podcast, my main nervousness was like, oh, we gotta get the podcast moving. So I would just say like, oh, here's the segue. Nah, I don't have an idea what the segue is gonna be.
Not ready.
So I'll probably look back to, you know, however long we do this podcast for, I'll probably look back at the original episodes and I'll be like, man, I was just a fucking brain dead idiot. So I mean, yeah, that's like a thing that I feel like we all experience, is just like looking back to the past and being like, man, that guy, he fucking sucks.
Yeah. Even though it's you.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It used to be considered good.
Right.
But then you look back at it and it's bad. But have you ever put your videos in like 1.25, 1.5 and seen if it like sounds normal, like speed? Just because everybody says you talk slow?
No, I mean, I
because
haven't.
like if you put my videos in it, it's like clearly like too fast. But like I'll have some like college classes where you have that one professor that's just like speaks like a snail. I'll put that in like 2 times and they sound normal. Like then they're just like just talking, but then I'll put it back. They sound like a sloth again.
They sound like they're moving at a.
I wouldn't say you talk
pace.
really that slow. I would say it's like a coupling of your deep voice with you trying to explain something more fancy. I don't know.
Are you trying to tell me I have a hard time with fancy
above your
things?
intellect level?
You trying to
Ted,
tell me I have a hard time with fancy things, Joe Bartolozzi? Yeah, that Ted guy. I'm going to go on his podcast. Yeah, I'm going to run circles around this fucking fool. He's a hard time with fancy things. Unlike me.
Unlike me, I speak in 3rd grade terminology.
That's funny though.
Can understand me.
It's funny though that you kind of mellowed out from when you started, because me and Ted both, I think with most YouTubers, people who start on the longer form stuff, I mean, it's very, very clear that when you start out, you're just hey everybody,
you're shy.
Like you don't know how to do
way.
it. Yeah,
I still think I found my way. I think I found my way, but it was literally just the exact opposite of you guys. I started too high, had to go down. You guys were too low, had to go up. But I also think that like just me doing commentary in general made me prepared for YouTube and all that other stuff, because most TikTokers don't even switch to Twitch or YouTube. I think just the idea that I started with reactions enabled me to gain some sort of a following and success on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. Because it was an easier transfer of talking to talking than me doing fucking the Renegade.
Dancing.
Yeah, the Renegade, and being like, hey, go check out my 30-minute commentary YouTube video.
That's a great point. And you said most TikTokers don't go to Twitch or YouTube. I would say that most of them can't. You know, I think
they try. I think it's hard
I think a lot of
to
them
do that. And then they'll stream. Oh, what's painful to me is when they stream on TikTok live, telling people to go to their Twitch. Like, not even streaming their Twitch. Like, I know people like somehow edit their format and like actually show their Streamlabs stream on TikTok now. That's like a thing. But before that, people used to just like have like an offshoot phone like in the bottom of like their bedroom, and it would have a note that said, I'm live, come watch. Like,
I've seen so much of that shit.
Who the hell is going to take the time out of their day to get off your live, search your Twitch, and then tune in?
Yeah. Do you know what? I've noticed a trend on TikTok that has, sort of been bothering me lately, because it keeps coming back, because I keep trying to see if they're doing the same. I'm investigating it and wondering what it's just a new trend though, where people are, I feel like there's seems like a push towards the TikTok live on TikTok's part, or wherever, because I'm seeing a lot of TikToks where someone's like, right now on my TikTok live, people are saying sexist things to me because I am girl. And so, in between every time I win Warzone game, I will be washing dishes, play wash dish game to prove them wrong.
What are you saying?
There's a girl that I'm friends with on TikTok that does Twitch, and that's exactly what she does. And the videos do fantastic.
Do really, really well.
But like,
I don't know why I did that voice,
no point
but
to
like
the video. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that didn't really match. That was a very, very random voice to choose. But no, they'll basically be like, yeah, everybody says I suck at Warzone because I'm a girl. Every time I get killed, I'm gonna wash a dish or something like that. And it's like, you haven't seen that?
I have not seen this shit,
dude. And it'll be like, I'm live right now, and it'll be like a big red arrow with that like 2016 like pop sound from like Vanoss YouTube videos. Yeah. And it'll point to their profile. It'll be like, come check it out. And then all the comments on their Twitch stream is just, where's the dishes? It's just like so fucked.
Or like twerk.
Yeah. Something. Yeah, like that.
Here's a question I have for you. What do you think, like, your big, because, you know, it seems like you've been doing TikTok for a while. What do you think what was your, like, moment at the beginning? Because I feel like, you know, Schlatt and I, when it comes to YouTube, we kind of both had our moment where we're like, oh, okay, this is going to work out. Like, maybe I can actually invest some more time into this than I have been before. So, like, do you have an equivalent of that on TikTok that sort of made you like, oh, this yelling thing where I yell, that
could
works.
be like a long-term thing.
Maybe I should start yelling more, but this time I'm going to make money.
I could tell you the story about when I started making money and how I got scammed initially.
Ooh.
That was a thing. I didn't start making money on TikTok till I had like 1 million followers, being real.
Really?
Because they didn't even have a creator fund when I started making money.
Right.
Because they didn't get I started TikTok December 2019, graduated high school like July of 2020 because of COVID. But they didn't even make a creator fund until like August or September of that year.
Yeah.
But when I had like 1 million followers or so, I had these people come out to me to pay me like $100 to like promote their app. And I was like, this is money.
This is the big leagues.
This is the big leagues. I said I made it now. And
I
even
can fill up
before
my car with gas twice.
This is so sad. But like, okay, before I did TikTok in like social media, I used to work at GNC, the supplement store.
Really? I wouldn't have imagined
you
that. You don't seem like that kind of guy. You don't strike
guessed.
me as a GNC guy at all.
No, but I hated it there. It was the worst.
Yeah.
Because you were just alone, and that was cool, but it was so boring. And you had to like.
How often are people walking into a GNC?
Never, bro. Oh
That's
my
what
god, dude! I worked there for 6 months. Okay.
Okay.
There was a day where I worked 8 hours. Guess how many people walked into the store?
It sounds like you're gonna say like 1.
2.
Okay.
2 people.
Hey, double what I
just
thought.
Sat there, and the annoying thing is like they had this tiered system where it was like how well you performed and like all this, how many products you sold, and they had like tiering systems. And I'm sitting there like, I can't sell anything because no one's in the store.
Like, what do they expect you to like go out into the streets?
They expect me to start walking up to the people and be like, please come inside. I need to sell you pre-workout. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, but,
I know exactly what that's like. I used to work at Staples, and they wanted me to just sell printers all the time to like 60,
how many people want a printer?
People.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't even own a printer. Like, I don't ever have to print stuff out. Like,
yeah.
So yeah.
When would you need to print stuff out other than for like school?
Right. Exactly. So
That's
you were working at GNC and you got this like $100 deal.
No, even before I skipped a part. I was working at GNC. While I was working at GNC, and this was terrible. I would go to class because it was my senior year. I would go from like 8 to like 3. I would go to the gym. From the gym, I would go to work. After that, I would make TikToks, post them, and then go on TikTok Live, right?
Uh-huh.
And even though they didn't have a creator fund, you could make money on TikTok Live, right? Through the TikTok coins. I
got problems with TikTok Live.
Oh, they're scams. But like before those scams even existed, it used to be just genuine TikTok Lives, kind of like Instagram Lives where people just talk.
Right.
And one time, dude, I made $22 in an hour.
Oh shit.
And I went to school that day and was like, bro, this is it. Like, to my friends, I was like, this is it. I was like, I'm gonna quit. I'm just gonna stream like on TikTok Live. Like, not even thinking of Twitch. I was just like, I'm gonna go on TikTok Live every day and just sit there. After that, I was like riding out the TikTok Lives. COVID hit. Quit at GNC. Was like, fuck this. Started just making content, hoping that I would like make like actual money. Started doing the ads for this guy that would like, he would give me like a link to put in my bio to like download like a game or something like that. And I would like promote like his whatever app it was. He would give me like $150. And we did that like 4 times. Right.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
One of my creator friends messages me and he's like, oh, you're working with that app. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm like in all
And
caps.
he's like, I saw the link in your bio. He said, are they paying you per download? And I was like, no, what? And he's like, oh, well, how are you doing that? I was like, this guy's paying me. And I was like, and he was like, oh, he's scamming you. Because come to find out, he was paying me like $100 to promote his app.
Oh, was he
or
taking
game.
your?
Yeah, he had his link. He used his link.
Shit.
Yeah.
He was paying you to put his affiliate
Yes,
link in your
his
bio.
affiliate link. It wasn't even affiliate link because it
fuck.
was pay per download. Bro.
You were getting hustled, dude.
Hustled, bro, because then I was like, I fucking blocked him. I was like, fuck you. And I got on that app myself, and then I made my own ad. And I made $4,000.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
like, I was sitting there, and I was like, oh my God, he probably made like
How much?
$15,000 off of me. And see, that was an inflation. That was my first time ad. 1 million followers on TikTok, you should not be getting paid $4,000. I don't know how I got that many people to download the fucking app, but I did. Because
Seriously?
when I started doing that, I was like, I made that initial 4K. I was like, oh my God. I was like, what am I going to do? Like, and I was like doing the math in my head. I was like, if I do this once a week, like I'm going to be making a $200,000 a year. I'm going to be rich. Immediately after that, the next video I made got like fucking 30 downloads,
Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Made like $40, but it was like an offshoot thing, right? And even though it was kind of like a false hope, it was still like telling me
It was possible,
that there is potential to make money on TikTok.
Yeah.
And so that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and do this, and it gave me, I already loved making videos, but it gave me even more motivation to like make quality content to grow so I could actually get like paid and just be able to do this as a career. And so I from that point, like 4 months later, I probably had like 6 million followers.
Jeez.
It was
5 million followers
So
in a couple months.
It's got to be because of how often you post. Like you post.
I used to post. I post less now. I post two to 3 times a day now, dude. I used to post 5 to 6 times a day on TikTok. I was making like what is 7 times 6? 42.
42.
Yeah, 40. I used to post 42 videos a week on TikTok. I mean 42 30-second videos, but still 42 fucking videos.
Oh my god.
And now I do less, but it was just like a straight up grind. Like I used to just post. And
were you yelling in all of these?
Yes.
How
when
was
I started
your
on
throat? Do you ever lose your voice?
Hold on. This is my shitty ring light. I have 20 million followers. I still have a $10 ring light.
Right, because of course, when you get to a certain threshold on TikTok, you need to invest in the more expensive ring light.
I used to use my dead great aunt's lamp as lighting for my videos.
You could have just said a lamp.
You could have just said a lamp.
I gotta say that, dude.
a lamp.
When I tell you, I could have said lamp, but it was like,
Dude, and let me tell you,
it was
she was dead as a doorknob.
Yeah,
when I pulled this lamp
dead.
from her cold, dying hands.
She willed it to me. It was from no lie 1930. Like looked like straight out of like World War I, World War II. But I used just corded earbuds, but I used to not do that. I use corded earbuds because obviously I don't have to be as loud and it sounds louder than it is.
Right.
I used to not do that. I used to have to scream at the top of my lungs. Like just because I was using my iPhone mic.
Yeah.
And I used to lose my voice like every other fucking week. Like every other week I would just lose my voice for like 3 days.
Dude.
And I used to just make the videos. I've kind of gotten it down to a system now because I do 3 platforms. I used to make I used to make like 3 to 6 videos a day. But now I just grind out like literally like because I probably make like 20 videos a week. I'll sit down for like 3 hours and just make videos.
And then you're covered.
And that's my week.
For the week.
And that's my week.
So you stockpile them.
Wow.
I stockpile just because it's easier than having to solidify a time slot every day where I'm like spending like 30-40 minutes on like 2 videos. Like it's easier to just do all of them at once. But,
yeah, that's a smart way to go about it.
I wasn't even gonna do when I really like solidified like, oh, I'm gonna be a creator was when I decided not to dorm in college. because I was gonna dorm at my college and trying to make fucking YouTube and like Twitch work in college in a dorm that's like a 6x9 room.
Yeah,
not really gonna work.
Yeah,
especially with their Wi-Fi and all. But then when I was like, oh, I'm not gonna dorm, that day that I decided I wasn't gonna dorm, which was like a week before school started, literally went out, bought like all the parts at a Micro Center for a PC, bought everything. It was still a shitty setup at the time, but like I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Started
and that
streaming.
was for your move into YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, I started YouTube in June of 2020, and I used to make videos on my iPhone. But I started Twitch.
Hey man, you're doing what those people who give advice on YouTube say. You could start a YouTube channel on your iPhone. You're doing exactly.
But you're not gonna get views. I'm letting you. Yeah, you're not gonna get views.
He's not liking
the
these
accents
voices.
today, brother.
These voices.
I just.
Well, listen. We've got audio listeners. If they don't see the change in my face, they need to hear a significant change in my voice. Otherwise, they don't know it's a different character.
Otherwise, it's just the same. Yeah, they have no idea who's
talking.
No,
that's true.
Yeah.
No, that's true. No, you're right. You're right.
But I started August of 2020 for Twitch, and that's when I kind of like started like initially I used to just play Rocket League and Minecraft every day for like 7 months. It got so bad so fast. I hated it.
Yeah.
I was like and I built my initial following there, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna switch to Variety. When I switched to Variety, like near the start of 2021, dropped viewers initially, then kind of grew. And
You're
then
doing
now
very
I'm,
well
now
on
I'm where
Twitch.
I am. Yeah. Now I'm where I am because I switched to Variety. And I just post like, I mean, I do a bunch of Variety on Twitch, but my YouTube is mainly just my reaction days that are cut down. Like I could be classified as a YouTuber, but like I don't make YouTube dedicated content like you guys do. I literally just fucking cut down Twitch streams like Ludwig or like Twitch streamers.
That's sort of like, I mean, if you're doing if you're only cutting down your reaction streams, then you're going into that knowing that it's going to be a YouTube video.
Yes.
And that is essentially what most Twitch streamers that are doing well as YouTubers also do. Like Ludwig and like Schlatt, they go into a stream knowing, okay, this is also going to be a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And I think that Twitch adds on to the like spice of it. Like there's certain YouTubers that don't do that, and they'll do like reaction based things like Cody Co, where like whole like do the whole spliced thing and like and all that. But like I just think a Twitch chat and just people watching you live gets better reactions, gets better commentary. It just makes the videos just better. Just having the Twitch chat there rather than like if I had to record a reaction for a YouTube video without streaming, I would not. I feel like it would suck. Like I feel like it would not be that good.
It's like you have 1,000 little friends with you watching along. You know
exactly.
Yes.
And then they make jokes in the chat. You
yes,
see that.
and
you don't read it out loud.
You read those jokes, and then everybody thinks they're funny for their jokes.
And you piss one person off, but you make everyone else so happy.
And then you ban that person so they can't say anything.
Then you ban them. You ban them from your chat. You get their Twitch channel banned.
Yeah.
And then there's no way. There's no way of them being like, oh, you stole my joke.
The rich get richer, man. And that's what sort of Joe Bartolozzi believes is what we're getting is rich get richer. Joe Bartolozzi gets, I don't know, angrier. I guess.
Yeah.
Schlatt, what were you gonna ask?
I was gonna ask if this was, I mean, because you mentioned 2016 Vanos before. Was the goal for you always to become a YouTuber or a streamer and not necessarily TikTok? Was TikTok just a way for you to make that transition?
I always thought that it would be cool to be a YouTuber, right? I used to commentate my own Clash of Clans gameplay when I was
now
younger.
You've entered into a zone that Schlatt is going to start making noises and
can you show me your cock
and stuff?
Your cock
base? You want to see my base? You want to see my base?
Can I see it?
I haven't been on Clash of Clans in forever, but I got a good base, man. It's not rushed. I'll tell you it's a good fucking base. I gotta load it up. It's Town Hall 13. It's dead. Somebody destroyed my base, sadly. But that doesn't matter. But
I'm a bit of a royaler these days.
Royaler? I started. I wish I stuck with it. I wish I stuck with it when it came out, and then I could have been better. But no, my Clash of Clans base, hold on, bro. Would you look at
that?
that?
Oh, wow.
It looks impressive.
Shit.
Dude, look.
That is impressive.
Now I gotta brag. Now I gotta brag.
You didn't even rush it.
Not even rushed.
Have you gemmed? Have you gemmed at all?
Legends.
Are you a gemmer?
Okay, I gotta have.
Oh no!
No! Listen,
oh no, Joe Bartolozzi.
When I was in Town Hall 9, I got a Visa gift card, and I upgraded 2 Teslas. That's how you know how much Clash of Clans is like a scam, though, to a degree. In that, like, $100 gets me 2 defense upgrades.
Yep.
And I quit the game because everything takes 45 fucking days. I'm sitting there.
Bro, individual walls.
Yeah. One wall is your entire gold capacity.
It's a disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. This is why I'm a Royaler now. This is why I'm a Royaler.
Royale, you can climb without having the gem.
And you just pick your deck. You pick your deck, and then that's the one you have, and you don't have to level up any of the other cards. You can just gem into that deck. I spent a shit ton of money on Clash, dude.
You guys sound like a bunch of fucking dorks. Listen
Ted,
to the two of you just I got my gem. Oh, you're a gemmer? Yeah. You're a gemmer? Well, I got my walls and I got my deck. He's filled up with the Knight double class Clasher. This Clasher is so good, and I send those out, and I've been doing it for 15 years, man.
Ted, and what I'm about to say...
You're speaking fucking gibberish.
What I'm about to say is not going to help either me or Joe's case. I used to have a spreadsheet.
No,
when I got my first job,
don't tell me you had a spreadsheet on my first job game, Schlatt.
For finances. I measured how much I worked, how much income I had,
how much money you could spend on,
and how much money I could spend on Clash gems.
Oh,
and I was stocking shelves, being like, dude, this is great. In a couple hours, I can buy a $20 Google Play gift card across the street at the supermarket.
And I can get one upgrade.
I can upgrade the northeast side of my walls, dude.
Oh no.
That's how seriously I took it.
Base making, bro. I used to watch those YouTube compilations.
Oh yeah.
Of like that rave music, and it would be some dude just building his base in slow mo, and I would copy it. Oh no, yeah, Clash of Clans was a vibe though. But that's where I was like, yeah, that would be cool to be a YouTuber. But I never like strived for it because I knew it was so unlikely.
It's
I used to tell now it's weird that I am one. But I used to tell myself too that I would never make a TikTok. And when I made my first one, I was at the gym with my friends, and they were like, bro, just make this TikTok, because there was a trend at the time where like you would pose and it would flash to a picture of like somebody famous, and everybody says I look like Ivan Drago from Rocky. I don't really think I do. It's just because I'm blonde and
right, and you got
like
a chin.
German-ish. Yeah, I got a chin.
Yeah.
But like I made the video, it got like 400 likes, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna try. And then it kind of scaled, and then it ended up working out. But even before then, if you used to ask me my dream job when I was a kid, I used to say a soda truck driver.
Truck driver?
Yeah, I used to be, and I used to want to make my own. Yeah, and that shows how stupid I was as a kid.
Did you like soda as a kid? Because it sounds like you were just like, oh man, I'm gonna be a soda truck driver, and they're not gonna notice if a couple slip through the supply, a couple.
Oh yeah, no, and I used to say I wanted to make my own flavors. Because I used to be that kid that would go to the McDonald's. And I would get some Dr. Pepper,
dude.
And then I would move over to the Coke.
Yeah,
and then
we all did that. It sounds like you wanted to be Soda Willy Wonka, though.
Yes. I wanted to be that guy with soda.
And now, how often do you drink soda now?
Infrequently.
Yeah.
Just because I know that I love soda. Like if it wasn't unhealthy, I would drink it every day. It's just like, when you're eating something and like you have that guilt. Like ice cream or something. I'll sit down. I used to have an ice cream problem. I used to be able to sit down, eat, no lie, a tub of ice cream.
I used to have a problem with those cones with all the nuts on top and like the
the ones that come in the plastic packaging.
The drumsticks.
Yeah, drumsticks.
I had like a huge drumstick phase, like specifically the caramel drumstick ones. Because it would come in a box, and you'd get like the chocolate ones, or the ones that didn't have any filling, lamest ones in my opinion.
Yeah,
and then they had the caramel ones. Caramel ones, fucking banging, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I go through like phases like that as well.
I had a fudge pop phase recently.
Wow.
Fudge
where
pop.
I ate like 15
Whoa,
fudge pops.
Hold on, Schlatt. You made a couple faces there, and
No,
I sort of got.
I don't know what you mean.
No, can I just ask
Fudge
you?
pop.
What do you think about fudge pops?
I just think there's better options out there.
You don't like fudge pops?
You don't like fudge pops?
No.
What's wrong with fudge pops?
I just feel like there's better options out there. That's all.
All right, what's the best ice cream truck option that there is?
You don't.
No, not ice cream.
If I'm going to ice cream truck, if I see Mr. Softy rolling down the street, I'm getting a vanilla cone with the Oreo crunchies on it. Don't look at me like I just slaughtered your family, Joe.
You did look at him like he slaughtered your family.
You know what was devastating for me? They discontinued the Choco Taco. That's what.
That was fucked up.
That was fucked up. And why would they do that? It was definitely successful.
Yeah, it was fucked up because of its iconic nature. But know this, and you guys, because you know how you can kind of, if you describe it, or if you look at something, you can know how it feels on your tongue or the texture of it.
Yes.
Remember a Choco Taco? The shell was so kind of hard to bite through.
I liked it.
That's why you have to lick it a little bit. You got to soften it up.
Can't relate to that.
It requires a little bit of foreplay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would say, to answer your question, Joe, ice cream. I mean, if this place has the soft serve option, which it sounds like it may at an ice cream truck, or some of them do.
Oh yeah, soft serve.
My sort of go-to, at least when I was a kid, was at least there was this one place that had raspberry sherbet soft serve. Okay, chocolate dip.
Yeah, that does sound.
So
good.
you got a chocolate outside, raspberry inside. That's sherbet.
See, but that's a rarity that they
yeah,
would have
but I mean,
that.
yeah, I mean, obviously we're gonna love the SpongeBob. The
SpongeBob pop is the worst pop.
I loved how fucked up he was.
SpongeBob one?
I loved how fucked up he was.
Oh,
fucked up he was, but it was a lemon popsicle with like licorice gumball eyes.
Bro. Well, no, but you put those in your mouth, you roll it around, you spit it out, and see how far you can spit it. This is the kind of shit that you do in a Massachusetts summer.
You chew them up and you spit them out?
No, you should roll them around in your mouth,
so
and then you spit them out. So you go, la, 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 and then you pull.
You're a psychopath, brother.
No, I'm not.
That is psychopathic.
You know who is
behavior.
a psychopath? Is the man who designed the SpongeBob popsicle to look that fucked up.
He didn't design him to look that way.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get him to be semi-accurate.
I'm
sure there's a guy on TikTok that
who's at
opens.
Fault then?
Probably
it's the manufacturer.
Yeah,
the machine that's processing it, the packaging.
I feel like I'm getting ganged up on a little bit right now. I'm feeling a little bit.
Well, you had an objectively crappy opinion on the SpongeBob popsicle.
Well, at least my original opinion was good about the raspberry sherbet with the chocolate dip.
Yes, that was a good.
And was my original.
But you're trying to pivot now. You're trying to distract us from the fact that you said you enjoyed the SpongeBob one, and you didn't even. You admitted to not even eating the thing. You just like the mouthfeel of his eyeballs in your mouth, so you spit them out.
Fucking eyes like it was a bull's testicle on Fear Factor.
Yeah, but you actually like the flavor of the SpongeBob pop.
I don't remember not liking, but I also remember melting too fast. So I would say that my alternative would probably be the red, white, and blue like rocket popsicle.
The rocket pop. Yeah. Okay, that's a solid take.
Yeah.
If I had to get one of the pre-packaged things at an ice cream truck, it would always be the cookie sandwich. The two chocolate chip cookies with the ice cream in the middle. That was my go-to.
I liked those. You know what I've always hated? The regular ice cream sandwiches, not the cookie one, like the vanilla, like dark cook. I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
It's just
terrible.
Terrible texture,
debris on
terrible
the fingers.
Yes,
not even
on the
ice
fingers.
cream.
The fucking debris.
Yes. And it would stick. And it would because it would be the cookie, and you wouldn't be able to get it off. No, terrible.
Like, what even was it? Was it cake? Was it cookie?
I don't know. It didn't taste like ice cream. The cake thing didn't taste like cake. It was bad.
Yeah,
not good.
Yeah, no, we're with you on that, Joe Bartolozzi.
I'm glad we found common ground.
Why do you refer to me by my full name?
Because it's just one of those names. Do you not feel like you have one of those names?
What, like like you refer to me by my full name?
Yeah, like, like first,
just
last name kind of thing.
Yeah, my first name is so common, yes.
Right.
I could see that. More people call me Joe Bart.
Joe Bart.
Bartolozzi.
Yeah.
Because people tend to botch the living shit out of the last part of my name.
How? You just
I
say
don't
it
know.
like it's spelled.
Well, yeah, but they'll say like Bartolozzi,
Bartolozzi?
Bartolozzi, or they'll say Bartolozzi. They'll like mix the O and the L and the. But I feel like that's just how are you fucking that up?
Yeah.
You're just reading it backwards.
Well, how did
to be fair?
Well, to be fair here. How did you pronounce my name initially?
Oh, Ted.
I know it's Ted Nivison.
Yeah, but say it.
Ted Nivison.
Yeah,
I used to say Nivison.
You
it
dirty,
looks
dirty
like
boy.
Nivison. See,
Ted,
but that's
dirty.
Everyone did
dirty
this though.
boy.
Everyone did that though. That's not just me.
And I'll say it again.
Ted Nivison.
I'll say it again. I have never experienced it until I started doing well online and started having some level of
really nobody ever messed it up.
No,
even
if I was getting like called down to the principal's office for fucking kicking a kid or something, like they would say like, you know,
you used to kick kids.
What? That's not the point of what I'm saying, Joe. That's not the point of what I'm saying.
Unmistakable.
Come on, focus in here, man. Focus in.
Ted, it's because it sounds like a brand, right? It sounds like a YouTuber name. Television.
Yeah.
Ted Nivison.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have a YouTuber name.
I would have never thought of that. I would have never fucking thought of that.
Yeah, you should have changed your name. You should change your name.
It's
Change your
better
name.
than the alternative that what I used to have. It was Jibberday. Jehberdeh.
Yeah, that one was pretty rough.
Because it was like this crazy phonetical spelling of a nickname that I was given at summer camp, Jebediah, and I used to say it like Jebediah. So then I made it.
Yeah, that's
how does that spelt? And then that's what I did. But it didn't make any sense, and it was like weird. So I was like, I'm just gonna fucking do my first and last name.
It was like an inside joke that. Like you only were the one that understood it,
right?
Yeah, and it wasn't funny.
Hey, thanks for that.
It wasn't funny.
I think we all understand the Bartolozzi pronunciation because we're all from the Northeast.
Right.
Are we?
This is something that I failed to mention here. So we got Massachusetts over here, and now I'm going to introduce the main point of contention here. That
this is about to get awkward.
You know, I actually didn't prepare for this, and then I'm actually a little bit nervous. So, Schlatt, you're from New York, but Joe, you're from New Jersey, aren't you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
It's like a shitty younger brother.
Wow.
It's like a crackhead younger brother.
See, I'm not one of those people that'll say that New Jersey's better than New York, though.
Good.
You know why? Because I'm not from, like, Newark. I'm not from, like, Trenton. I'm not from, like, the
Isn't
places
Newark
that
in
are
Delaware?
basically New.
Is there a Newark?
Why?
Newark, New Jersey.
Is there two?
Now you gotta get me double checking that.
Well, I only know this because
Newark, New Jersey. And Newark, Delaware.
Oh,
There's
okay. There's just two.
Okay.
Sorry.
Damn,
Sorry
you
to
almost
interrupt
made
you.
me seem like an idiot.
My truck broke down in Newark, Delaware, so I have a very specific memory
That's
of that.
where it broke down?
Yeah, in Newark, Delaware.
Thank God it didn't break down in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, it'd be worse.
Might have gone a little
It'd be
bit
worse for you.
I might have lost more than just the struts on the truck. I might have lost the wheels. I might have lost the fucking bumper.
Been on cinder blocks. No, but New Jersey, I don't think it's better than New York, but I like the vibe of New Jersey and New York, just because everybody hates each other.
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna lie. As I move to Texas now, I just find the whole region is where I get a bit of my pride from. It's not. It's there's no rivalry between New York and New Jersey and Texas. You're just from there, you know.
You're just from the Northeast. Nobody cares what part. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do like the vibe of the Northeast though. I will say something that I find funny is no one will talk to you on the street in New Jersey. The only place they will talk to you, and this says a lot about it, is the DMV. Because of how bored people are. I was there the other day. It's the only place where I will notice people will talk to one another because of the blatant boredom
Yep.
That like you're forced to talk to the people around you.
We talk to each other out of frustration. On the East Coast. There's like another place would be like on the subway. The fucking E-train's running late, and you just turn to the person next to you. You've been waiting there for 10 minutes. It's fucking
and you're like,
110 degrees in the subway. You're like, this is fucking bullshit. And the dude's like, yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That and the driving. The driving's pretty rough.
True.
I would say. Just because I've driven in like other states, and it's just a lot of states follow the speed limit. And I never knew that. So because in New Jersey, people like for the people that are watching that have never been to New Jersey, New York, or just like some of the Northeast states that have dickheads in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one like you say the speed limit's 50. You could be going 60 and someone will pass you. Like they don't care.
So if the speed limit is 50,
it's the same way in LA. Like the highway that I live right by, it is like in LA, and I've lived here for 2 years. I have never, not once, seen someone get pulled over for speeding in LA ever.
Really?
The cops just don't give a fucking shit.
Yeah,
you have to be going. I think maybe this could happen. They have to be going 120 miles per hour in order for something. Okay, listen.
Well, they have other shit that they have to do.
Because everyone
too.
follows what the traffic is. So you'll be in a 55 mile per hour zone, and you will be going 75, which is the general zone of the traffic, and then the fast people are going 80.
And what are they going to pull over one person and be the asshole that pulls over? Like you just get unlucky at that point.
It's
They're
just
not
like
going to be a
everyone
dickhead unless
just
you're
is driving
exceeding.
way faster.
Yeah, they do the same
LA.
thing here. They'll only pull you over if you're the speed limit doesn't matter.
Yeah.
On a highway, they'll only pull you over if you're going over 10 miles an hour over what everyone's going.
Right. Yeah.
Because then you're a dickhead. Because they have to pull you over for being unsafe, but if everybody's going the same speed, they can't pull you over.
People know how to drive in the Northeast too, because the environment is very
hostile.
Oh
my God.
They're just assholes about it.
Going to Philadelphia or New York from New Jersey, the most terrifying, not Philadelphia, but going to New York from New Jersey, in my opinion, is the most terrifying experience driving ever. Just how many lanes, no one fucking cares. Like, you know how you'll be in a nice southern state, somebody will let you onto the highway or something will move over for you. Nobody gives a fuck. You could dead stop on a merging lane and they won't let you in.
Yeah.
Like they'll just keep going. You just have to figure it out.
That's something I think is a commonality between like New York and LA as well, is you'll notice that if you're merging, that is less of a warning, I should let them in, and more of the this person
I'm gonna speed up,
fucking spot, I'm gonna get ahead of them, and they're gonna fucking speed up to try to beat you out of getting merging in. So you deal, speaking of driving. So Joe, have you ever gotten in a car accident then?
No.
Really?
Knock on wood. I've never been in a car crash ever.
Wow.
Yet. However, I did fail my written test. I failed my written test, sadly.
You failed the written, where they ask you what the signs mean?
I failed the written test by 2 questions, and I got all the
that means that you also had
wrong.
to miss so many additional questions to the point where only 2.
I did get a bit confused. And it was a situational thing. There was one question on the test, and it showed 3 different traffic lights, and it said, "What order is it normally in?" And I went. It was like one was green, yellow, red, and one was red, yellow, green, and I didn't know at the time. But I got it right, but I kind of guessed. But I got most of the fines wrong. Like, they're sitting there asking you...
Back up. That is you don't even need to go to driving class to learn that.
That's the most preposterous shit I've ever heard.
You've been seeing traffic lights your whole fucking life.
But it's in the moment. You know when it's like, you know something, but like in the heat of the moment, it's like a quick question you don't really...
What a traffic light looks like?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I couldn't remember, because you know how there's some traffic lights where it's like they're the same size and every circle's the same size, and then there's some where it like narrows.
I guess.
Well, like I kept mixing them up, and then I got confused on the colors of what they are somehow, and I was lost. But then no, I failed, and they read out our test scores.
Oh,
and
what
that
the
was,
fuck?
Yeah, no, they used to do that. My high school is really weird. I went to a Catholic high school.
Dude, that sounds like when I visited Xi'an No. 1 High School.
What the hell is that?
It's a high school in Xi'an, China called Xi'an No. 1 High School. I'm not joking. This is a place I've been to, Schlatt. You're laughing like
I know. I've heard the story.
Yeah, they would put the students like test scores on the walls and stuff.
Oh, my freshman year, because they have different rule sets at like certain private schools, so they can do whatever they want.
Right.
I also happen to be. I mean, like I make money on social media now. I happen to be the poor kid in that school. Like I had a grant to go there because like I was from a single parent home. All the kids around me, $30 million a year. Like their dads are pulling in, their moms are pulling in money, and I'm sitting there, and what my history teacher my freshman year happened to be the basketball coach, and he would read our test scores. Like he would say your name, and he would read what you got, and it would go from highest to lowest. And I used to not try my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Like I started trying junior and senior year. I had a 4.0 GPA. Freshman, sophomore year, I was like a BC student because I just wouldn't study. I'd play Fortnite. And it was at its peak. I played more Fortnite than I actually paid attention in class.
2017 Fortnite.
2016, 2017 was Fortnite. And he would be like, he would say the names, Kyle, John, Brent, whatever. It would go Joe. One time I had a 56. And he read Joe Bartolozzi, 56, in front of the whole class. And that's I used to just not care, though, because I got used to it. He ended up offering me. It got so bad because he knew I wouldn't study that I would hand in my test, and he would say 73. And I would go, what? And he would say, I'll give you a 73 if I don't have to grade this. And then I would be like, and I would sit there and I would think about it, like what I thought I would get. And he would say, he would bargain with me. He would say, I'll give you a snow cone at lunch too. And then he would pull out a $5 bill.
Wow.
And he would give me a $5. And he would lay out an option.
It's just one test. He just didn't want to do it anymore.
It's one test. It was one test. Because he just liked doing it. It was like he would do it in every class. Like he would pick the kid that would get like the lowest score, and he would like offer them. Like it would be like Pawn Stars.
Well, he's like that's the funniest. He's like the deal with the devil or something. Like where it's like, and he's like, you really think you're smart enough to?
Yeah, no. Really... One time he put $400 on because I was sitting on my phone.
What?
He put $400 on my desk. And he asked me, and the whole class was paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. He was like $400, and he asked me the question. I got it wrong. But he did it like a class before, and he gave a kid like $120 or something like that. Whatever he ended up offering.
So what? He just goes up to the people.
He knew that I wouldn't get it right, so he put a shitload of money down. And my classmates were like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And then after that, I started trying. Then I started getting good grades, started taking APs. But my freshman, sophomore year, it was a complete flip flop.
Hey, I got a question for you, Joe.
What's up?
And this is a bit off topic, but in a fight, who would win, a silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear?
How much do they weigh? Are they both full size?
Full size.
I would say the gorilla.
You think the gorilla would win?
A gorilla versus a bear
versus a grizzly bear
versus a
how
grizzly
much does
bear?
An average?
Yes.
How much does an average grizzly? How much does a grizzly? I don't know how
this
much.
Is ridiculous.
They weigh.
This is some crazy shit.
A 600-pound male gorilla versus a silverback gorilla. Wait, no, a 600-pound grizzly bear versus a 430-pound gorilla. I would say the gorilla.
Why?
It has opposable thumbs.
I think it would be the grizzly bear.
No. you've dug yourself into a hole already, Joe Bartolozzi. This is fucked up. How
is it getting a hold of the gorilla? I don't see how. I feel
it doesn't need to.
It's got fucking claws.
Got foot-long claws on it.
Foot-long claws, but like I feel like the gorilla has more motion to it. You know, I personally believe that I could take a 200-pound bear in a fight. If you
think you could defeat a bear?
Whoa, hold on.
Okay.
This
Brother.
I've thought about
between whether or not a gorilla could win a fight against a grizzly bear to Joe Bartolozzi saying that he himself could fight a bear.
Yes.
We weren't even asking you to do that.
No, I know. I'm comparing something. Listen. If I was against a 200-pound gorilla, I would die. I would lose.
You would die. You would perish.
But this is how I determine.
But
if I'm against a gorilla, there's no shot I win.
Okay.
If I'm against a 200-pound bear, there's a higher chance that I would win.
We're not talking 200-pound bear. We're talking.
I don't care.
8 feet tall.
I know.
8-foot wingspan with inches long claws.
Fine.
You will be lacerated. Lacerated.
Okay. Let's compare
Mauled.
this. I always use an offshoot example to compare them. If you were against a full-size gorilla and a full-size grizzly bear, which would you have a higher chance of killing? You're gonna die either way. I know you're gonna die either way. But which would you have a higher chance?
Okay.
I probably wouldn't make a dent in either of them.
I think if you gave me a knife, I would have a higher chance of killing a grizzly bear than a gorilla.
Okay, Joe.
I think a gorilla would swat it out of my hand, pin me down, and fucking pound my face in.
Joe, heed my words, all right? There has to be a reason why they invented the word mauled, all right? Because it's not like you just got attacked by a bear. You got fucking mauled by it.
Yeah, but mauled doesn't mean you died.
It's so brutal.
Mauled doesn't mean you died, though.
It's so brutal. It's so intense that they had to invent a word because just getting attacked by something wasn't descriptive enough to mauled.
Hold on, Ted. Let me give you some more information that will maybe help frame this whole argument. Okay. Have you ever watched a fucking nature documentary where you're watching a raging river rapid flow at 100 miles per hour, thousands and thousands of pounds of water careening down this river, and a bear, a fucking grizzly bear, is just sitting there looking for food?
He's hanging out there.
That's just how he eats? That's a snack for him. That's a fucking snack for him.
Yeah, maybe the bear...
8 foot tall, 1,200 pounds.
It's not 1,200 pounds,
4-inch claws,
the fucking
4-inch claws.
It's the fucking bear equivalent. It's the bear equivalent of going to the water cooler. He's hanging out by the water cooler in Bear Town. Yeah. All right? And you're saying that you could walk in there with a Bowie knife? And that's a generous knife to give you. Because it's a big knife.
I feel like it's more of an intimidation factor. If you shaved a bear, it's not as scary, right? Have you ever seen a shaved bear?
No.
Like a bear with no hair. Look up a bear with no hair.
When would you be fighting a shaved bear? When are you gonna?
No. I'm not fighting a shaved
bear.
Get
scared?
But it's a mental thing.
Oh, that is terrifying. Wait, holy shit!
Yeah,
look at this fucking photo.
Oh. It's terrifying, but it's more perceivably killable than a unshaved or than like a hair bear.
Dude,
yeah.
You think you'd do a better job if he didn't have hair?
I could
because then you can see where the point
that
of
thing is
the
not
points
scary.
are.
Well, it's more like, I don't know. Here's the thing. You see that coming at you, I'd honestly be more scared because I'm probably not going to be able to initially identify what that is. You know? Seeing a fucking wrinkly skin mass.
You would think it's an alien.
And running at you, you're going to be like, what the fuck is that?
Okay. Okay, fine.
That thing looks closer to a chupacabra than a bear when it's shaved.
I'll say that I'm probably wrong, but it is my own ideology that I feel as if I would have a higher chance of killing a bear that would make me assume that a gorilla would also be able to kill a bear. Different hypothetical here. What is the biggest animal that you think you could kill on a one-on-one fight? And it can't be a baby. You can't say like a baby elephant. That's unfair. It has to be a full-grown animal. I always say an ostrich. I think I could strangle an ostrich's neck.
That's fair.
Like, on its back.
Yeah, and they are big. They are fucking big.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Like 300-400 pounds. Fuck. I think realistically it could peck me to death, but if I get on its back, I don't think I could lose.
What are we like barehanded? This is barehanded situation?
Yes, you're in a ring. Damn, you can any way you want. You have no weapons. You can strangle it to death. You could beat it to death. You have to fight, and it's going to kill you too. So it's either it's a one-on-one fight to the death. What is the biggest animal that you could kill?
Yeah, dude, I'm not killing anything else on this list but an ostrich. I'm looking through these. Maybe
the biggest animals.
What are the capybara? Maybe they seem
capybara, but they don't weigh that much. You could
not?
murk one of those. You could kick one of those in the face.
Yeah, well, I could beat the shit out of that thing.
Yeah,
and probably an ostrich too. But I mean, what the fuck else is on this list? A blue whale, like a polar bear.
What about a horse?
A crocodile?
I was thinking about a horse, but then I was like, man,
how would you kill
it? From a horse?
A kick to the chest, and a kick to the chest, and you don't have the strength to kill it. Say it just stood still. Say the horse is frozen in time. How are you killing it? How are you killing it?
You can't fucking kill that thing.
You can't kill it. You're not going to choke it. It's
I'm
next
glad you
too big.
allowed
You
us
can't
to
punch
observe
it
the
to death.
hypothetical where a horse is frozen in time, because that phrase is way funnier than it needs to be. That sounds like a...
I feel like it would be a bird. Any bird-esque animal would be the best.
Yeah, but once you give it claws, then it starts to become an issue too.
The claws are a big issue
because then you get mauled.
Do ostriches have claws?
Yeah, and they trample people. They do trample. And have you ever heard of the ostrich wars?
No, that's the emu war.
Oh, it's an emu war.
The Australian emu war, where the Australian government tried to kill off all the emus and they lost.
Yeah, and they failed. They failed.
I've met an emu before.
Really?
Yeah, I went on a stroll
intimidating?
with it. Sorry?
I've met a baby emu as well. No, it's very killable.
Well, we both met the same emu. We both met Chompy Schlatt.
Stompy.
I thought it was
Chompy's a little kitty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Stompy, which I think Stompy's a little bit bigger when I met them than now, because they're almost, they're getting close to being my height. So, but those things, I don't know. I think, I understand you have some confidence about this ostrich, how do you say Angriest, fantasy that you have about killing an ostrich.
Yeah.
But
I would steal
you
a tag
see
to
one of those
aggravate
fucking things in person.
Yes. It's taller than you. They're 8 feet tall.
They look like fucking aliens, dude.
Yes.
It's like an alien and a dinosaur had fucking
I think I would
crazy sex.
I would grab its neck and pull like one
of
you'd
grab
it, and then I would just strangle it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab its neck and I'm gonna start going like this.
What is the circumference
really quick? I'm gonna start going like this really quick on its neck.
Yes. I'll give it
Yeah. No, I get you.
What is the circumference of an ostrich's neck? That's the determining factor on whether or not I could strangle it.
But those things, the thing is,
you couldn't put a donut around that neck.
It's
probably pretty thick.
Those things are fast as horses, and they're
they can run faster than horses. I think they can run like 50 miles an hour.
And their heads move crazy. Like, that thing's gonna be biting you and shit. It's gonna be kicking. It's gonna kick you. Is what it's gonna do. It's gonna fucking.
It's probably gonna get me on the ground. Yeah, it's gonna be pecking me and stomping on me.
I just think it's and correct me if I'm wrong, Schlatt, but I think it is sort of speaks to your enormous ego that when you talk about an animal that you could take on a fight, the biggest animal, you're going to Australia. You're going with an Australian animal.
To be fair, I think you'd have to get lucky to grab an extremity like the neck or the limb because of how quick and gangly they are.
Yeah.
But the second you have a firm grip on that thing,
it's over.
The fight is over.
And you don't even need And you could have a full body grip. Have you ever seen how long their necks are? You could do a bear hug around its neck. And at that point, it's fallen. It's fallen, and then you just got to do like a full Nelson, just fuck it. Like
how
to
do you
that
do a
dummy,
full Nelson? Where's the spot to do the Nelson? Necks are so long.
Its whole body is the neck.
Oh, okay. He's busting out the dummy. Audio listeners, love you to death.
Imagine this is the neck. You just go.
Demonstrating a full Nelson.
Grab it. Like, just bear hug its neck, and it would be even thinner, so you could get like a little notch in on its neck. It'd be
true.
Over.
This is why we make weapons, though.
Yeah.
You know, this is why humans have evolved to make the AR-15 and things like that, so that we can
like a spear,
deal with them easier.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think an AR-15 was invented to kill an ostrich.
You wish it was, though. They need them.
You big candle guy? You like candles?
Candle guy.
I just broke one. I just broke a new one in just now.
What's the scent?
Lemongrass eucalyptus.
Yeah, I would like that. I would say that would be
like
good.
That?
There's this one.
I like the what is it? What are those things called? They emit like vapor, and you keep and you put the little oils in them. Yeah, diffusers.
Yeah.
Diffusers
that's some Valley Girl shit.
Yeah, but
the
smell is stronger than a candle.
Well, now consider 2 candles.
Oh.
Consider 2 diffusers.
There's actually several candles that I really, really liked when I first started streaming that they discontinued as like flavors or whatever. They were from Target, Hearth and Hand from Target. They make good candles. They had 2 flavors. They had one was like sort of a coconut and something. I forget what the other part of it was. But then the one that I really liked was the leather and tobacco candle. I thought
leather and tobacco. That's a very
tobacco.
masculine scent.
Yeah, there was a coconut one, and then there was the leather. And I
wonder why they discontinued it.
Are you being facetious? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I feel as if you're the only person that.
What are you talking about? What do you
buy
mean?
That candle?
They were
good. You want a nice masculine scent. I
have
don't
a
see
Lucky
a problem
Charm
with that.
candle. They make cereal candles at Target now.
Cereal candles?
Really?
Yes, cereal scented candles. They have Cocoa Puffs, Lucky Charms.
That's actually. I'm going to Target after that.
Yeah,
you're gonna get the cereal candles.
That's fucking awesome.
I still have the 2 cans of those candles with me because I saw that they were discontinued, and so the ones before they like ran out, I kept the last remaining amount of like wax. Yeah. So like every now and then, if I want to, because you know how it smells, very connected to memories. So if I want to remember a certain part of my life, I just like take that out. I smell it.
Oh, that is smart. Yeah, that is smart.
Yeah, so
like the nostalgia.
Because it was like I bought like a shit ton of those candles because it was the first time that I got like YouTuber money, and I'm like fucking 20 or something like that, and it's like the first things that I did when I got like that YouTuber money was like I went to Target and I bought like 4 candles, and then I bought a bunch of snacks, and I was never in a position where I could just buy a bunch of snacks. Like that's what
I started doing.
The pinnacle of luxury until you overeat and then you gain a fucking shit ton of weight.
Yeah, that's when I started making money. The first thing that I would start buying was like fast food. I used to go out and stuff. Yeah, I used to get like Uber Eats.
You seem like you got over that hill pretty quickly though.
Why?
Because you're fucking cut, dude.
Yeah, but I've been the same weight since I was like 16. I've been the same weight for 4 years.
Wow.
No lie. Like I used to be stronger my senior year. Like unironic. Like I still think me now could beat the piss out of senior year me 2 years ago.
It's because you got the smarts.
That's more of like I've got the smarts. I've got like the life experience.
Right.
That adds into the how much of a punch you pack. But by weight and by how much I could lift, I was stronger 2 years ago, but like not even close. Like right now I could squat like 315 for like 2. I used to be able to squat 315 for like 15s. Like
dude, I couldn't even tell you how much I could squat because I don't do that.
You don't go to the gym?
I should because I have a gym membership, but I don't.
Where to? Don't say Planet. Please don't say Planet Fitness.
No, but do you know what they do? My friend fucking hates Planet Fitness.
I fucking hate
because
Planet
they've got
too.
that thing called and for those of you who also don't work out like me, apparently they have this thing called like what the oomph The oomph alert. What is that? Am I thinking of that or am
Lunk
alert?
Lunk alert.
The lunk alert,
alarm.
where it's like they play like a bell or something when somebody.
Yeah, it's if you grunt or drop a weight, or you wear
because it's too scary.
Not this type of tank top, but you know the ones that are genuinely strings.
Yeah.
And like your back is just completely out, like one of those.
Right.
You like they might. It depends on the Planet Fitness, but they could ring it on you and then just ban you. I also just don't like Planet Fitness.
The alarm.
Well, the alarm is signaling that you're doing something wrong.
Right.
And then a worker will come up to you. And I don't understand that, how it's like a gym of like all like encompassing, like making you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
It's mostly
if you do something wrong, they ring an alarm.
Publicly humiliate you.
Publicly humiliate you.
Yeah.
And then banish you from their gym. So you can never lift there. Everyone's welcome, but if you are too out of the ordinary, they will make fun of you and then kick you out.
Yeah, I think there's something against.
They don't have barbells.
I don't think you can carry one of these around either, right?
I don't know.
Dude?
They have a bunch of rulings.
You've seen this before.
Yeah,
it surprises me every time, and you're hours behind.
Do you actually? Yeah, you are well behind that.
You better start sucking on that thing.
Do you actually drink that every day?
Yeah, I usually go through the whole thing every day.
I don't know how much water I drink. I just chug
here's
water.
The thing. This is a good way for me to get water because I sit at my desk and I do a lot of stuff. And, like, I'd rather have this and be able to... So, audio listeners love you to death. I've got a big fucking water bottle.
Comically large.
Large.
It's big water bottle does not do this thing justice.
So you drink... It's like a gallon, I think, or something like that.
There's a handle that your entire hand could fit through the hole in.
It's a Ted-sized water bottle. And... You know, I'd rather do that than have to go downstairs all the time and fill up my water bottle or like water cup every time. I'd rather just have like a big thing I fill up once and it's there, and whenever I need water, I just get it. You know?
Yeah.
Doesn't it get warm though?
Yeah, that would kind of.
I mean,
I prefer cold water.
I don't know how hot your room is, where your water is going from room temperature or whatever to. Like,
I'm sorry.
But you're drinking warm temperature water.
Room temperature water, I consider warm.
Yes, that's warm water. Because it's sitting there all day. I like water like right out of the fridge.
Like you need iced water all the time?
No, not ice water, but
if there's
like
not condensation on the bottle.
Water, yes.
Yeah.
I can drink warm water though. Like I literally am drinking like warm water out of a water bottle. But when I stream, I'll get cold water, like ice cold water, just because it's more refreshing.
Yeah, I mean. Water is water, you know.
No.
People that don't like water confuse me and also kind of annoy me.
I'm a fan of water. Water's fucking awesome.
I understand. I understand the. Okay, what's the worst water?
L.A. tap water, perhaps.
No, bottled
definitely
water.
L.A. tap water because.
Is it really that bad?
Well, it's more like. I don't know. There's just sort of this public psyche that like you're not supposed to drink it. So like all my water I drink, this is all filtered water. So like in the morning, I'll get my fucking Brita thing filled,
Brita filter,
and then I'll fill this up with that filtered water.
Yeah, I think the worst bottled water is Dasani.
No,
I'm genuine.
I'm sorry,
okay,
man.
tell me a time.
Tell
me a time that you drink Dasani water that you're not at a fucking airport.
That's when it's the best, though. That's when it's the best.
Airport. No, but that's how you know it's bad water because you would never drink it unless you're at a fucking airport.
Oh, I would. If I had a selection, I would never choose Dasani.
I would
willfully.
say that either Dasani or Aquafina are my least favorite waters.
But the thing is that when Dasani is the only one presented to you, it gets the fucking job done.
Because it's fucking water, Schlatt. It's water.
No. In its own unique way. In its own unique way, I think Dasani. I kind of have an association to it, like some certain candles that you might have, Ted.
Okay.
Where it kind of evokes a memories. Aquafina is disgusting. Aquafina is terrible. Saratoga Springs is terrible.
I know, but
Ozarka is terrible.
You could say it gets the job done to any water because it's water. Yeah. The job is being water, Schlatt. What are you talking about? It gets the job done. Is there a water that you know that doesn't get the job done?
Warm.
Warm water. Really
warm water.
Like hot.
Doesn't do
Have
it
you
for
ever
me.
drank
Hot water, bro?
Like really, like it's been sitting in your car,
Yeah.
and then you drink it because you're so thirsty.
Yeah,
It makes
like
you
the
even
plastic,
more thirsty.
The plastic
the
melted into it.
taste. Yeah, you have that one plastic water bottle in your car for like a week, and you have to make the decision on whether or not it's going to give you cancer if you drink out of it. No, but I think that I don't really care about what water I have. I'll just buy the cheapest water. Most of the time, I'll buy like spring water or something. I think people that buy like Voss water or Fiji water all the time, like I just think it's a waste.
Yeah,
now
I think it's a waste.
Now hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
Oh God, Ted,
Ted, you just said let's rewind the tape. Yeah. You just said I don't really care about water.
No. This isn't about me. This is about Schlatt, because Schlatt is the biggest water lover. He loves his expensive water. Are you kidding me?
I do. I'm not gonna buy it daily though.
And Joe here directly mentioned Voss. You love Voss.
I love Voss. I do, but I'm not gonna buy the glass bottles. I'm not gonna buy the glass bottles daily.
You were hiding in plain sight. Okay.
You should get that diamond water. If you like water, have you ever seen that? It's like a $300 bottle of water.
I have not. I will not buy diamond water.
Diamond water?
Like they
I
filter
think I've heard
There's
of
a
this
YouTube
before.
video about it. They like filter it through like a bunch of like crystallized, like really tiny diamonds, and it's supposed to like enhance the flavor.
Yeah.
Or something like
I don't know. Look, I enjoy a good Voss sometimes, but it's got to be an occasion, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking Voss daily. I do prefer spring water to the bottled tap water of like Nestle and Dasani and Aquafina.
Dude, I'll tell you the most ridiculous thing regarding water that I've heard about. It was from I have a friend in LA who used to have this boyfriend. They're no longer together, so I could say a funny thing that he had said to me once. He was talking about he had like sort of like classic like LA things that you pick up where you move you're an LA transplant and you start picking up like some sort of like mysticism kind of things where it's like, maybe mysticism is the wrong word, but he was telling me about at this party how he would go all the way to Orange County from LA to go to a specific spring where they would buy water from this one guy that it was like this purified water from like a spring, and the groundwater was like, it was like just the he was saying it was like, oh, this is the most natural spring water.
Yeah,
and I was
in
like,
Orange County.
Yeah, and I was like this is how you get all your water. And he was like saying that it had made him, it had cleared his mind. It
cleared his mind.
I don't know, he fucking saw and had sex with God or something. I don't even fucking know. He didn't say that, but I bet he thought it. Like, that's
some LA shit.
No, it was some serious. It was yeah, no, it was pretty ridiculous. Yeah.
Did he do it like once a week? Like, I feel like
I think
that's
he
just
goes
like a
out
waste
like
of time.
what he would say is that he had like these jugs that he would go out like
Fill
once
up.
a month or once a week or whatever, like and that would be how he would drink all of his water. So at this party, and the reason why I remember why I came up was because at this party he had this fucking one of those things you get at Target where it's like that cap with the metal attachment and you pop it off and it's like just
like
had water in it,
flask.
and he was just drinking water out of like this unmarked bottle, and I was like, "What do you?"
At a party?
Vodka? I thought it was like vodka or something. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you? Are you just drinking straight vodka? And he was like, "No, man, this is spring water. This is straight spring water, dude.
Straight from the source."
Yeah, straight from the source, from the
What?
fucking.
And then he just told you like an hour-long story about how nice the water was.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, there's some serious water people out there. People who really like water, and then there's some people that love and will swear by Dasani. Bless their hearts.
I don't think anyone swears by Dasani. I don't know anyone that swears by Dasani.
I don't swear by it, but I do think it scratches a certain itch that I have sometimes.
You literally admitted that you only drink it at an airport, though, when it's the only option. But that's not scratching an itch. That's you needing water.
It's now scratching an itch.
That I more closely associate Dasani with movie theaters than I do with
movie theaters, airports, and stadiums.
Where you have to buy like a $10 bottle of water.
Yeah.
But I've kind of subconsciously, whenever I walk into an airport now, or like I'm going to the big game, man, I could really go for a Dasani right now. You know, the green water bottle cap.
No, just one.
It has that metallic
They take the cap off so you don't twist it back up and throw it at one of the people on the stage. You know.
They take the cap from you.
Yeah, so you don't twist it back on and then use it as a weapon to throw onto the stage. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Joe, would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more video games? Or would you rather have games,
and
unlimited games, but no games?
That made no sense. You said unlimited games, but no games.
Let me, Schlatt, can I repeat it for him just so I can kind of nail it in?
Do you want it?
So, Joe, in case Schlatt didn't make any sense or anything, but
I thought I was very clear, Ted. Did I misspeak?
You said unlimited games.
Did I misspeak?
I thought that was beautiful delivery.
Crystal clear, diamond filtered water clear.
Let me just repeat it for Joe in case. So, Joe, would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more games, or
no more video
games, unlimited games, but no more games?
No games.
But then you're saying I have unlimited games but no games.
No.
Is something about the question confusing you?
Yes, you're saying I would have something unlimited, but I would also not be able to use the unlimited.
But you'd have unlimited games.
But
you'd have unlimited games.
You would have an unlimited amount of games.
An unlimited amount.
Yes, but I can't.
Similar to the bacon, but you lose the games in the bacon scenario.
But I also lose the games in the game scenario.
But you have unlimited games.
Yeah, it's a tough question. We'll admit it's a tough question.
We get if you need some time.
I would take the unlimited games, but no games.
Wow. You really...
Okay.
Am I allowed to eat turkey bacon in this scenario?
Of course.
But I can't have regular bacon.
Yeah.
What?
In
what scenario is there no bacon?
Oh my gosh. You're saying I have unlimited bacon.
Yeah.
But no games.
Yeah.
Or unlimited games.
Yes.
But no games.
No. Let me repeat it one more time for you. No, I just want to be crystal here because I feel like we haven't been crystal, but we're close to crystal.
Just to hammer it in.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more video games?
Or
games.
Would you rather have games?
Unlimited
games.
But no games.
Are you okay, man?
Leo, like, what's going on right now?
I'm freaking out. I would rather have unlimited games but no games.
Why?
Because then I could sell those games.
There'd be none of them.
But what do you mean there would be none of them? You're saying they're unlimited.
Well, what about
Did you listen to the question?
Yes, I listened to the question. There's no bacon in this scenario because I'm picking the opportunity that has no bacon. You're saying I can't have bacon. Wait, but you never said I couldn't have bacon.
Exactly.
You could have unlimited bacon.
Oh my god, so the unlimited games but no games. Wait, that makes no sense. So either one I can't have games.
What are you talking
Joe,
about?
Joe, you're getting aggressive. Okay.
You're saying unlimited
Please
bacon,
calm down and answer the question.
Unlimited
Joe
bacon,
Bartolozzi.
but no games. Unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games.
Yeah.
So unlimited bacon.
Yeah.
We've been crystal.
Oh, Ted, he went with the bacon.
Really? Oh, okay.
He went with the bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Surprising.
Another question for you, Joe. If you had to choose one part to be of the Chuckle Sandwich, what ingredient would you be?
Of a sandwich?
Yeah, of the Chuckle Sandwich.
Ted is the bread.
I'm the
ass pieces of the bread. Yeah.
What are you?
I'm the mayonnaise.
Of the sandwich.
Of the sandwich. Yeah.
Why the mayonnaise?
Just think about
Why
it.
Why are you getting on my case? You're getting on my case now, man.
I'm not going to try and start something here, but I think mayonnaise is overrated. I would say mayonnaise is
okay.
Is one.
Okay,
then
okay,
don't
dude.
Don't choose mayo. I guess
choosing,
when
you don't have to be the mayonnaise.
I can't even be the mayonnaise because you're the mayonnaise.
What are you going to be the fork to? You going to be a fork to scrape me off?
No, I just wouldn't put the mayonnaise on the sandwich to begin with.
Well, it's on the sandwich.
It's on the sandwich.
So I can't avoid it.
It's on there.
Then I would choose what matches mayonnaise well.
Anything.
We generally.
Yeah, this
is a big sandwich. I mean, I don't have the full list, but I mean, I can. You know what I can do?
Club.
I can go to the Chuckle Sandwich Reddit because there's someone who's making, because we asked this
the entire list.
Well, yeah, we asked this for every guest, and I suppose it would be a good time to.
Yeah, so I can't choose something that's already taken.
Okay.
Well, you can.
You could.
I don't think
yeah,
so.
but I want to be original.
So
I don't want to choose like.
I'm the butt loaves of the bread. Schlatt's the mayo. Charlie Slimecicle, he is the meat. We've got Minx's garlic aioli or garlic sauce. We've got onions. We've got grilled onions. We've got a third piece of bread from Aaron Hansen of Ego Raptor. We've got Eddie Burback said frozen thick water shaved onto the top. We've got a stick through the middle. We've got corned beef, a pickle, melty cheese. Matt Watson said epic bacon, which
epic bacon.
One time Ryan McGee said a slice of himself, and in quotes here, could possibly be substituted for chicken skin. We got tartar sauce, sharp orange cheddar. Will Neff has a crushed bag of chips in the sandwich. Extra meat, pretzel bun, diagonal cut, 4 slices of bacon.
Related?
Honey mustard with bacon bits in it. There's a lot of bacon being involved. Third slice of bread, so that makes it 4 slices of bread.
What did you say, Joe?
Could I be
pickles.
Something that's not food?
Well,
yeah.
that would. I mean, it would make me mad, but yeah.
Maybe compromise the sandwich, but
it might compromise the sandwich. But I'm saying, like, okay, now this might be a weird take here. This is not me solidifying my decision of me choosing this as my ingredient on the sandwich.
Okay.
But a little bit of sand in your sandwich.
a little bit of sand.
A little bit of sand. The
like
crunch.
when you go to the beach?
When you go to the beach and there's a little bit of a crunch factor to the sandwich.
Oh, and if you feel it in your molars.
Fuck.
It can,
Oh,
yeah, and you feel it in your molars. It's like, yeah, and you can grind
I know
it around.
exactly what that is.
I know what you're talking about too, man.
Wow.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna choose that. I want to choose. Could I choose flaky salt?
All right.
Flaky, like a little bit, like what's that dude that goes like
Salt
this?
Bae?
Salt Bae, like a little bit of flaky salt, either in the middle or on the top.
Hey, that works.
Two.
That works. Flaky salt, put on like Salt Bae.
Flaky
Is that what...
salt, like Salt Bae, yeah, just like right when you're done.
All right.
A little bit on it.
Maybe with a little
the
bit of
sandwich.
sand too.
No, yeah, maybe a little bit of sand in between.
Yeah.
Preferably some higher grain quality sand.
In some ways, I mean, is
like shell sand.
It's sort of like, I mean, salt is kind of like a quartz crystal. Like sand.
Yeah, it's kind of like sand, but it doesn't have the downside of it getting stuck in your molars.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it dissolves.
It's like a little trail mix of
the flaky salt then for sure. The flaky
Okay.
salt would probably be what I would choose.
Well, thank you so fucking much, Joe Bartolozzi, for coming on the Chuckle Sandwich podcast today.
And I just want to say before we get done with our thank yous, thank you for the money that you got me through my referral link.
Oh, you're saying you were the guy that...
It's been such an honor, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. And where can people should you want people to go towards where do you want them? Your Twitch channel? I mean, you got a lot of followers.
I would say my Twitch or my YouTube. I usually shout those out comparable to the TikTok just because that's where I'm known.
What are those on?
Just my name. Joe is Twitch is Joe_Bartolozzi. YouTube's just Joe Bartolozzi.
Excellent. All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank
Joe
you.
Bartolozzi, ladies and gentlemen.
You fucked up the name at the end, man.
Joe Bartolozzi.
Joe Bartolozzi.
Yeah. Joe
Thanks,
Bartolozzi.
man.
Joe
Bartolozzi.
Tortellini. Thank you so much, Joe Tortellini, for coming on the podcast today.